Hey, I'm just going to show off my monk build in Diablo real quick. Before we get into anything, just going to escape. Give you an idea of what we look like here. And now I'm just going to show you quickly what I have equipped and why it makes for a good build, in my opinion. So I've got this set right here. Every third hit of my spirit generator applies exploding palm. Right, so keep in mind this build is totally centered around exploding palm and having a shit ton of AoE damage going on. 30% increased moving speed based on light damage. Just gonna go over really quick here. Nice ring. That's pretty much all we have here. That's gonna be doing things from the gear side of things. I'm just going to go over to the Kanai cube really quick and just show you what sort of bonuses I have equipped, because this is what really makes the build. So this fist weapon here, the Fist of Aztarask, exploding palms on death explosion is increased by 300%. That's what we're really going to look for. Gungdo gear, exploding palms on death explosion applies exploding palm, which is again what we want. We're going to want lots of AoE damage. And bulk close wedding band, just a little bit of life drain going on. I'm going to go into Paragon really quick here, just to, didn't want to do that, just to show you what I have going there for me. I put it all in movement speed, just because, gotta go fast, right? Keep myself nice and mobile, especially when I'm in a group, I want to actually be able to do something. Moving into here, increased critical hit damage. That's all stacked into there. It wasn't attack speed before, but the crit damage is doing a little more. Life regeneration here. That way I can get myself back up to full in relatively short order between that and all of the, life per hit stuff I have going on with the gear. And utility, I put it in area damage. And just to show you why I built for crit on this build, you can see my critical hit chance here is just over 1 in 3, and critical hit damage is plus 228%. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage over a very short period of time. Just going to make sure all of my gear is in order here. I'm going to throw this in the bank, and then I'm just going to show you a rift. This is on Torment 2. Please keep that in mind. Did not want to do that. Here we go. Right, so Torment 2 Rift. Let's do it.
Embrace your power, and you will survive.
Notice how the numbers take a little while to catch up on the screen. That's what I like to see. Still maintaining a solid frame rate though, which is nice to see. And yeah, you can see that once I get the exploding palm, it's eliminating basically all of the smaller stuff really quickly. The elite mobs take a little longer to do, but in that case I just pop Mantra of Retribution here, as well as Seven-Sided Strike, and that takes care of them pretty quickly. This build is built primarily around AoEing large groups of small enemies, as you can see. I can burn down larger enemies pretty quickly, just, by doing what I would normally do, but yeah, the build really shines just by being able to nuke all of these smaller enemies really quickly. Like so. I have healing here because, especially when I get to that clusterfuck there, you can see that, my health is going to drop down. Now that's just, I think, more of a function of it being on Torment 2. But, I like having the heal there as my first ability, just because it, it adds survivability.
I don't have enough spirits.
Now you can see when they're getting feared. That's a function of Pandemonium Loop, which is the ring I've got. It's got a 10% chance on hit to fear, and when enemies died while feared, not only do they die for an explosion of like 800% weapon damage or something, but it also fears nearby enemies. Now, it's not as good as the exploding palm chain explosion, but it's still nice to have. And again, you can just see that, you know, once one goes off, they all kind of go off. Now, I think it's kind of a function of how close I am to them, as how close they are to each other, as well as how close I am to them. So, like, sometimes I'll get stuff that goes and explodes off screen, and I'll clear, like, 20, 30, 40 enemies ahead of me. But other times it's just doesn't happen at all. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just spacing, but either way, this build is absolutely fantastic for clearing rifts pretty quickly. And I haven't had too much trouble with survivability, just because, like, again, I'm killing things so quickly and there's just so much AoE damage going down. I can probably jack it up to Torment 3 or 4. Haven't tried it yet, but, we'll see how it goes. I want to try and find another close group of enemies here, just to really show you. This one maybe, we'll see. There we go.
Flaws are revealed.
See, that's sort of what I'm talking about, like the kind of a chained waved explosion that I get once, one close group of enemies goes, they all tend to go. Can't believe I missed that back there.
Your flaws are revealed.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. There we go.
Beneath the endless tide.
I'm sure you've also noticed by now, like, little goblinoid things that pop out every so often. That's a function of another ring I have called Nageling, and that basically pops out little suicide bomber, fat goblin things every 11 seconds for me. And they just run and they hit, on Torment 2 they're hitting for about 48 million-ish. But, with the amount of damage I'm doing over such a small period of time, like, they're great for, like, single elites, like Rift Guardians, bosses and whatnot. But with stuff like this, normally I can take care of it all in relatively short order. So you can see, I didn't even have to touch that elite there. He was already on his way out. And that's what I really like about this build. I can just take out basically everything before I get close. So, like, I may not have, the armor or the total health pool, but I have survivability by sheer virtue of the fact that I'm, killing everything so quickly. Alright, so probably want to go back up here. There we go.
Feel the of Yitar.
A little explosion.
Break beneath the endless tide.
Oh, here we go.
The Rift Guardian has
And there
found
we go. So, Rift Guardian time. You can see that stuff is not dying nearly as quickly now. But, you know, we're still making good progress. There we go. And, no, nothing good out of
I
this.
cannot carry
But,
more.
you know, whatever. So we'll just finish off here, and then warp ourselves back
I
to
am
town.
returning to town.
Can I make it? Yeah, there we go. And so yeah, there we go. This is my like Diablo 3
Well
Uber
done,
Nuke
champion.
monk build. It's, you know, it's pretty fun. Lots of AoE, lots of killing things off screen, absolutely nuking, you know, just about everything. So yeah, thanks for watching.